Good afternoon, YouTubers. Today we're going to be talking about how to kind of a small tutorial how to make this desk. Very straightforward, using weldment and a little bit of assembly and get the job done. And as you can see, everything's work. And let's see this one. I think I can pull that one out. Yep. That's, you keep adding these as required because I built this in a separate assembling package, and I will show you how you can make this. This is a three pieces, and you call them up and add it where you want it. A regular assembling in what you have to do in Solidworks. But the nice thing is that you can do this in a modular basis, so you can build one and then add them as you require, stack them, do kind of a corner here, and the desk will grow this way as well. So, I mean, as you can see, this is halfway done. I haven't completed this one, but it's just to give you an idea of what it is in terms of the welding of the parts and how that will look like. And the important thing that you want to have this slider, so that this looks a lot better. This slider are at about 24 inches, and these are the sliders that kind of pull themselves to close the drawers. And so let's start somewhere here, and what I'm gonna do is start how I build or put together this slider that looks so real, because they are the real stuff. And I want to show you that. We start with that. When we got that, then we're gonna build a little bit of this, and let's see how far I can get into this small tutorial, how I did put this together. All right, you can see this side, and basically not much to it. So let's get busy here. So the first thing that we want to do here is create a new file. It's gonna be a new assembling, and there we go. Now we're gonna call for the part, and that's where this come from, the MacMaster card. And I'm gonna look for the number that we need to call for that. Hold for a second here. So the part that we need, we can put slider here, slider, when you don't know much about it, and it will show you the many things that you are looking like let's see, drawer slider, and then pick the one that you want. Let's see if I can see it here. 4 inches. Now let's put the number, actually would be better, might take for a while. 27, 12, 8. Let's look for that one in particular. There we go. And the one that we want is that precisely, the 27, 12, 8, 8, letter A, 8, and that's 24. The width is 1/2, the height is 1, almost inch and something. Can have a capacity of 85 pounds per pair. Looks like that's what we want. The first thing that we want to do is get that part from here, the 3D Solidworks part. So, and we're gonna add that to the assembly, and it doesn't seem like anything happened when you add it, but if you go to your, let's see where we are, it's right there, but it's here in that location. It's in my download. So insert component, and it's gonna be existing part, and we're gonna browse, and we're gonna go downloads, is this guy. There we go. Open. Here is our 3-piece part, and I'll tell you why it's a 3-piece in a second. Let's see. All right, it's a 3-piece part, but here in this, like, this is one part, this is the second part, and this is the third part. The problem is that it's not gonna slide here. There's nothing for this to slide because you just brought the basically the part, but it's not gonna slide at all. Don't expect this to slide or move at all. I mean, it move as a whole piece. Like, this is a whole one piece right now. Let's see where it is. It's fixed, so I can float it, but that's basically it. I mean, you can move it around, but it would not work the way you expected. So that's the first thing that we do, is when you have the part that you want, in this case, identify that part, and we're gonna save it. So we're gonna save it. We're gonna say save as, and now when you save that, let's create in let me create a new folder, and that folder we're gonna call it, I have here one. It's gonna be a new folder, and we're gonna building a desk. That's basically the part of it. It's called, we're gonna change the name here, and we're gonna put that is a part. That's the full slider, and it's not gonna be assembler, it's gonna be part, like this. It's a solid part, and I got that full slider, solid part, and we save. Now here's the trick. In order for this to work, I have to ensure that these 3 parts are separated, and we're gonna do that. How are we gonna do that? Let's open, full slider, open, and there we go. Right now, I would say at this point, maybe yes. Let's see. All right, good. I don't care. Well, now we got the slider, and that's the nice thing. It got everything that was, you know, how this was put together. But the part that we are really interested in is in 3 parts. This part, that part, and that part. Those are the 3 parts that we are really interested. Up here, there we go. Here are the bodies. Let me see if I can see it now. Self-closing steel. Here's the body. That's the one that we want to isolate, that body, and we'll insert into a new part, and we're gonna save that new part. We accept that, and we say yes, and that's the new part there, and we're gonna save that within building a new desk. We're gonna save it there. We're gonna leave the name as it is right now. It's not a big deal, so we're gonna save it as part, so we save it, and that's called the base. You can see how the base looks like. There's nothing to it. Now we go back again to the arena, this one, and now we are back to this, and we're gonna look for this guy. All right, let's see where it is. Right here, self-closing steel. We go back again and insert into a new part. We accept that, yes, and we're gonna call that the way it is. Now it says the first one, let's see, it it's always so, it might be a kind of confusion. What I should do is fix this name later on, because I will say this is the base, and this is gonna be kind of a part one. I'm gonna call this part one, or part two actually. Let's call this slider part two. Make life easier. Slider part two. So slider part two, we're gonna save, and now we're gonna go back to my original design was this one, and we are the last part here. And let's see, where's that part? Right here. That body is this guy. We're gonna save that, insert into new part, we accept that, and that's yes, and that's gonna be slider part 3. All right, so I got the 3 part, and now one of the important thing is that I can put this together in the assembling Solidworks assembly part, but I need to know those distance precisely, what we're talking about, because at the end, let's go back here just to get those proper distance, because right at the end you have to preserve the overall distance between this and this side. So you have to know what is that distance. That distance, according to the McMaster information, that's about 1/2 inch. So whatever I do, I have 1/2 inch to move from this wall, from this side down to this side. That's it. You have 1/2 inch. You cannot, you cannot do anything beyond that, because then you have trouble fitting everything if you go as per the blueprint of this. Well, that in Excel, that will do it. Let me get that distance in a second, and let me figure it out. I will say, let's see, let's get this straight. Let's see. So we need those distance. Actually, one thing that I can do is go here for a second and create sketch there. Let's create a sketch, and let's see how that will looks like. And when that sketch is done, let's convert some entities so that let's see, like that one. How about this one? Good. How about now? That will give me the distance from here to here. That distance, I can get it 0.04 of an inch. Got that. So between the base and the surface, I can have 0.04 of an inch, and then the other important distance that I want is that now from that distance, from the distance there is from here to that line, will be anything 0.45. Good. 0.45. Alright, so if I grab this line, just to ensure that from here to here, that's the 0.5 that we need, to ensure that we got that distance. Well, I measured everything, looked good, so we can get out of here. I was doing this sketch just to get some nice measurement of how the assembly should look like. So we're out, and basically we are pretty much done. The only thing that I need to do is change some name here in my folder. So I realized that it's better if I change those names and get this better. Building a desk. There we go. Now this guy, I'm actually gonna change the name, and it's gonna be slider part 1. So when you have the 3 parts, now this is the interesting part. Prior doing the assembling, notice some of the detail of how these parts come together, and because it's important, you see, this that I call the base have these 2 clips here at a certain distance, and you also have this how it ends. So this is the end of the slider, and the other part that slides within let's see, anything, this part here will slide in. I don't see more of detail on it. Don't appreciate much of a detail, but the last part has this end here and this kind of a cutoff here, so that will give you an idea how this will be put together, and obviously the distance and everything that we will work it out as we require them. But that's very important. Let's do that. Let's do a new file, new assembling, and let's browse slide part 1. That's okay. We're gonna put that anywhere here, and let's see. You see, this is the end part. That's the important thing. That's the end. So whatever I decide to slide here, let's work that out. Let's see how that will look like. Let's bring the second part, and let's see, insert component existing. We're gonna do browse part 2. There we go. I'm gonna do it in the same, let's see, leave it there, and let's take a look at it. Yeah, that's good, that's perfect. Now we know that the distance from this guy, from the base to this base here, again, let's take a look. I'm kind of wondering, this has this clip here, so would that be, that's the clip for engaging and locking the mechanism so this doesn't pull out anymore. So I need to check on the real part again just to be sure that this makes sense. Right there, I don't see the clip in this side, but I do. Are the clip here? Oh yeah, they are right there. You see, that's very important, those clip there. Good. So we know that we're installing this right. So we go back to the assembling line, and get this right. Oh, that's perfect. Now let me do it again, this again. So I need a distance from here to here, hit control, and here that distance is about 0.04, 0.04, and we accept that. And the next part is we going this part, the distance between this line, let me see if I can. It's important to grab the line that I want. That line, perfect. and the top line, this top line, hit control and that line, there we go. That distance is about 0.09, 0.09. Excellent. So now we accept that, and that should slide. Excellent, excellent, and it looks perfect the way it should. The only thing is slightly more than what it's supposed to, but we can fix it very quickly based on the fact that when the third one is pulled, the maximum is 24. That means that these have to pull half of the distance. That's 12. Let's fix that up very quickly. So what we are saying is that this distance, actually, let's see if I can grab the whole thing. Can grab that distance. No, this distance. Let's see. That distance from this distance should be, let's see, 0. If we close together, that would be 0, and the maximum is gonna be 12 inches, and we accept that. And let's see how this looks like now. 0 when it lock, and 12 maximum. That's it. Looking good. Looking perfect. So we got those two pieces together. Now we need to add the third one. Where's the third piece? Insert component, existing part, browse. The third part is this one. We are almost done here, and now here we go. That's perfect. All right, so this is the story. We want the distance between this part and this part should be about 0.4, because the maximum is 0.5 between this wall and this wall. Just check it out in a second. What I'm saying is that between this wall and this wall is 0.05. That's the distance for this slider. Now what I need to do is to align this guy with this guy, and let's see how we do that. So let's see. All right. What would be that distance for alignment? Well, like anything, you go back to your original full slider and do, for example, one thing that I could do here is take that one and create a sketch momentarily, and from this line grab the line that you want, convert entity, and now go to the top. Now let's pick this one. Let's pick this. Definitely is a straight line. Convert entity. There we go. Perfect. Now from here to here, you're talking 0.38. 0.38. I know. Yeah, cancel. I would say, yeah, let's leave it. It's over specified, that's all what I'm saying. But I just need it for getting this right. So it's from this top to this bottom, 0.38. Perfect. So let's go back to my assembly, and Let's see if I'm allowed to do that for now. All right, so getting that this to accommodate. So basically what I'm saying is from this line all together, now that has to be this line here, so that is slide properly. Control. Now that distance it was 0.38. We accept that, and now let's see how it looks. Ooh, perfect. It's perfect. Now, did it move properly? It's kind of weird, that movement. I don't like it. We're gonna fix it in a second. I don't like it. It would be better any of these. So now that is in the right position, what I could do, let's go back here. Let's see that distance there. Let's see what's the problem. Let's go back once more so I can fix that. Now the issue is from here, let's see if I can fix it, to here. Mm-hmm. 0.38. That's only to fix this 0.38. But now that's momentary. But now what I want to do is this line, actually, now that is everything's fixed, I fixed the piece I want, the distance that I want, but I want to delete that eventually. But I want to fix actually this distance, these two distance, the way they are right now. So that's the number, end of it. Now what we're gonna do is delete this distance that I don't gonna use anymore. So we're gonna delete that one, and let's see, still have some problem here. I figured out what it is because I have something here. Let's see, let's generate to find out which is the one causing the trouble. Distance 4. Let's see what happened with the distance 4. .40. Distance 4 and this distance 5. Oh, distance 5 is still here. Distance 5. Yeah, distance 5 is still here. Let's delete that one. Yes, there we go. It was distance 5 that was causing all the mess. Now let's see, so I got distance 1, that's perfect. Distance 2 for the sliding, the limit for that one. Distance 4, which is from outside to the, and that's 0.40, and so that is slide properly. And let's check it out. Oh, perfect. Now it's perfect, and this is moving right. Yep, we are almost done. So we need to put this guy. We're only missing a limit on this one, and the limit is as simple as, let's see how we do the limit on this one. All right, that this go here. This is what I'm gonna do, is this surface versus, now I'm gonna use tentatively, this surface here. I need to check on that one, which of the two surfaces are going to be used, but let's use this one. I can fix it later on. Now go back here, and here's the story. The minimum distance will be that the two surfaces will be together, that's 0, and the maximum is 12. 12, and let's see how that looks like. All right, so this will go and we'll take the other one down, but then when it pulls the other one, and that's it. And to me, it looks perfect. That's the way it is. Perfect. Nothing more to it. That's it. We pretty much finished what we're supposed to do. And anything else that I need to worry about here? No, it looked great. I screwed up time to time, but I fixed it and came back and get it right. Just for the, just to see something here. That distance, I don't know. I gotta check on the original design. Let's see if I have it somewhere here. Right here. Perfect. This is where I have it. I'm looking into it. Let's see. When they both travels 48. That's 24 here, 24 here. That would be the 48 inches, basically. That's what we're talking about. All right. So it's the 12 and 12 here for the telescopic as it moves. All right. Good. And that's the self-closing steel drawer. Slide 27, 12, 8, 8. So let's go back here. What I was saying is, if I pick these, for example, let's see. Right now, I don't know, maybe that one. Let's see, what's the distance against maybe the end here? Yes, I don't know. I'm gonna check what is showing right now. 48 inches. Yep, perfect. No problem there. Escape. That's not required. It's only for checking, more or less, where we are. Well, this is it. So how we're gonna save this? I'm gonna change the name because that's basically the animation for the slider or the drawer slider animation, and we are done. So we're gonna save this. Let's save it for the time being. Let's save that as file, save as. I'm gonna change the name. The design of a desk is assembly. We're gonna change actually to the better name. We're gonna put here drawer slider animation. And with that, we can, put that anywhere where I need it and get the job done. Should I do that? Actually, let's see. File, open. And let's open a new assembly. And let's browse here and let's open this. That was the desk that I was putting together at one point in time, and there. Now let's insert, and here we have to be careful. I'm gonna see if this worked the way it should, because there's always a caveat. And before I leave, I want to show you something. Component, existing part. Now, drawer slider animation. Let's say yes. Drawer slider animation. All right. Now, this part go here because it's the way it is. Now, the only thing I'm concerned with, let's see, it move. Actually, it moved as a whole thing, but we're gonna fix that in a second because that's an issue. That's an issue, and I want to show you that it happened sometime. So let's hit it here. We want to anchor that somewhere here. Let's say we want that surface need to be attached to that surface. And so the question is, what's the distance? What distance you want? But this gotta go back here. The other thing is, you want this to be reset. That surface need to be reset with this one. And the question is, what the distance you want. Actually, I can put anywhere, somewhere here. All right, so I haven't finished yet, but that's the point. The point is, it's not working. This one, it works. Let's see if this one works. Let's see. Oh, it has the same problem. Yeah, had the same problem because in fact I brought this from another assembly. So yeah, okay, let's fix this one because it's the same issue with all of them. So when that happened, you gotta go back. For example, let's see, where's the issue? The issue is on this guy. And let's go here to properties, and here's the problem. The problem is that it is set as rigid and needs to be flexible, and it's just a default. Every time you open an assembly, a new assembly, and you bring old stuff, old assembly, you need to decide whether you want it to start to move or not. So in this case, definitely I want to move. So hit it flexible, say OK, and now it should work. You see, it's moving because it's moving. I mean, it's moving everything, but not the way I want it. So let's fix it so that it start to do the job right. But now that's the issue. Now let's see. Let's get this to a distance that. In the meantime, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna pick, for example, that line from this line. There we go, accept, and now it should be, so I can, you see, perfect. Now we move the way it's supposed to. Now if I want to fix the drawer that doesn't start, that it seems like it's not working properly, so we need to identify where is that here. Let's see, what's the level? Everything was within the desk. Now that was a problem. The whole desk was rigid. Okay. Here we go. Now everything open the way it should. How about this guy? There we go. This is the new one that we just added. Remember that you need to put the two on this side as well, and you bring the same one and you keep adding, but you need to twist them around. Actually, let's add another one, and let's see how that will work. So insert existing part. That's gonna be a drawer slider animation. That's what I want. Put it somewhere here. Now let's see if it with itself. Let's move that. the issue here is that we want perfect. Now it's easy to get it aligned. Now that is like that, so we put it here somewhere. And then we go up. This part here with heat control and this part there. There we go. Perfect. Now we want this to go up. That will do. You need to align them. So that's the idea. Now let's see if it works. Or it's still on the. Now it need to be again when you bring the part. You need to work on the. Let's get this fixed so it doesn't move. You can pick any line from here to here. Whatever distance it is there, you just leave it the way it is. And that's it. Now, from this one, properties, flexible. There we go. That's set. There we go. Now let's see if it works. There we go. There we go. It's a little bit slow, my machine, but now it's working. You can see that in one point in time I did a previous assembly, but you can see how it end up backwards. So that's why I end up fixing it and doing this. This is by the second time doing it right, because the first time I said this is not right, but then I realized what was the problem. But now you can see how easy it is to put this together. And when you have the assembly and you install it in another assembly, remember that the default is rigid. You gotta go back and ensure that it is fixed properly. Well, folks, that's more than enough. Have a great day. Bye.